that person, that
Hello,
army person
my
wearing the
name
back,
is
has the same birthday as me.
McElveen,
And then
I
that
am a
person
World War II
his
veteran.
birthday one day
When
before
I was
mine.
born in 1923, I was born in poverty, so I was super poor. I only owned one pair of pants in high school, and a funny story about me is one time I was trying to iron them and take good care of them, and I burnt a hole in the back of my pants. When I went to school, the day I ripped the hole in my pants, ripped and got bigger and bigger and bigger, and finally someone pointed it out, and I was so embarrassed that I ran away from home because I only had one pair of pants. What was I supposed to do? And when I was old enough to sign up for the war, I signed up immediately because I was so desperate to stop being poor and to do something else in my life. And so I was stationed in the Battle of Saipan, and I was only able to fight for a day because the first day I was on the front, I was hit in the shoulder by a bullet, and I was knocked unconscious, and I was laying on the ground. I don't know how long I was out, but when I woke up, I had lost most of my hearing and I had lost most of my voice. I tried to call for help, but I couldn't do anything because I had lost my voice. I didn't know if it was going to work. And then so I finally accepted that I was going to die, and then a young man named Edward Grant saw me, and he picked me up and carried me to the base, and he saved my life. When I was at the hospital, they told me that the bullet was 1/10 of an inch away from hitting my spinal cord, which would have killed me instantly if it hit me. And so it was a miracle that I was alive. That young man who saved my life went back into battle, and a few days later he died. And so when I went back home to Bogalusa, Louisiana, I started writing stories about my experience in the war and about the young man who saved my life, so more people could know about the brave act that he did, and more people could know about him. When I started fighting and for him to get a medal, and I finally, a few years before I died, I got to present a medal to his family for saving my life. I named my first son Grant in memory of him, and I died at the age of 80 in 2003. I can answer any